about to travel somewhere that even though I'm a little tired, a little off, I will gladly go right now. Miami, goodness. Not only will I gain 3 hours, but I will gain a lot more in life just seeing how beautiful it is down there. I just went back. I had a flashback. Let me stop. Okay, let's talk about Miami and their Dolphins all-pro receiver, Tyreek Hill, who says he's planning to retire at the end of his current contract with the Miami Dolphins. Then it's on to something else. Anytime I read that headline, I shake my head. It always takes me back to Too Short. Remember when, I think Too Short was the first rapper that said, "This is album number 10, I'm done, I'm retired, that's it." He is on his 37th album right now. Like, I think he was just doing it to have leverage in contract negotiations, get out of a bad deal. I don't know, but I never, ever believe somebody when they say they're retiring. Shifting gears, yeah. Doing something else but coming back to it, yeah. But full out retirement, boy, stop. All right, let's listen to him in his own words. He says, quote, "I'm going for 10 seasons, man." He'll be 31 years old when his contract runs out. 31, y'all. And he going to retire after the 2025 season. That's what he says. He said, "I'm going to finish out this contract with the Dolphins, and then I'm going to call it quits. I want to go into the business side." You're already in the business side. It's called football. "I want to do so many things in my life, bro." All right. So far, doesn't sound like much of a plan, but we're going to figure this out. He got enough money to figure it out. He has enough money to fail forward, as they say. Hill was traded to the Dolphins, we know, March 2022. He got 4 years, $120 million. Told you he got a lot of money. And he's in Miami, Florida. No state tax. Let's go. He said, quote, "So I really want to get into it like the gaming space. I really want to get huge in that." And that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm using my platform, creating a gaming team, which isn't launched yet. It should launch by the end of this month. I'm going to just sign like different content creators, different athletes. Just been working that, talking to different sponsors. Now, that is a lucrative space. He ain't lying. That esports, all of that is next level. I hosted, I guess, their summit one time at what we call now, it used to be the stadium, crypto.com. That's what they call it now. That's a sorry name. Crypto.com, unless you want to sponsor me. Crypto.com, where the Lakers and Clippers play, and I sponsored it. And when I went there to host it, I was like, all right, we did it. We did it on Sports Nation. A couple of the e-gamers came by. Big fan base is huge. I knew it. I knew it was a different world than I was used to, but I didn't know what I was walking into when I walked into that arena. I was like, damn, yeah, it was Staples Center at the time. Good Lord. And I was like, why is it packed? like there are more people here than at a Clippers game and certainly a Lakers game. I was like, damn, it's packed. And those e-gamers, esports cats were all sitting there just watching the screens of everybody else playing the game, watching the teams go at it. Crazy, right? And they don't have joysticks like I'm used to, like Atari and all that. They don't even have like them Sega controllers and stuff. They were on actual like keypads. They were actually on keyboards. I was like, y'all playing games with a mouse? What the hell is going on here? Whole different animal, whole different world. So I understand where he's coming from. But let's talk about it for real. One, do y'all even believe him? Like he's gonna all of a sudden abort playing football at the age of 31 on a $120 million deal that's behind him, when the money's going to continue to go up. So then what's that deal going to look like? If he continues to play like he's playing, you almost could say double it. If he doesn't, what if he even takes a step back? He can still command that same 120 in the next deal, which I'm sure will help buy more keyboards and mouse pads or whatever the hell they need in the e-gaming community. But it's funny, athletes always play around with this, and entertainers always play around with it as well. It's like you work your entire life to live out your dream. And then you live out your dream. And then one point of that journey, you take this big exhale. And in that exhale, you start to look around, like what else is out here? Because one, your identity, whether it's you or the world at large, has wrapped it around whatever you're doing, right? You could be an actor and all they think you could do is act and be in those movies and be on those TV shows. If you're a football player, so all you can do is play football. And whenever you have other interests or curiosities, they smack you on the hand. Oh, no, stick the ball, stick to football, right? Whatever it is. And I understand that curiosity. But one thing I have learned in my 48 years on this planet is that you are a genius at playing sports, football in particular. I was genius in that as well. However, do not mistake your genius at spreading across all different genres just because you were great at one. Remember that. Now, that's the ego. The ego will tell you, oh, man, you killed this. Just go over there and kill that. You can kill that, but just don't forget, as great as you are in football is as great as someone else who went to undergrad and grad school and got their PhD in the exact same thing you about to walk into. Now, you have money, you have a name and notoriety, so obviously you're going to grab a greater community of assets and resources to do it. But still, do not confuse the two. You are walking into their world just like if they were to walk on the football field. And you will say, we got a lot of work to do, right? And I think that's the toughest thing. Most businesses fail, period. Most athlete businesses fail as well, probably even more so, because a lot of times they don't grab the proper resources. They don't grab the proper connections. They just say, I am me and I'm going to start something. We don't hear a ton about that. But let me give you some examples. I had a teammate, since I protect the guilty, can't say his name. He opened up a car wash. Okay, you could say, all right, what is he, a drug dealer or something? Trying to wash his money? No, it wasn't that. He just wanted to open up a car wash, childhood dream. He used to go with his father always to the car wash. So he's like, one thing I'm going to do to kind of just scratch that itch is open up a car wash. The business failed. You want to know why? How do I say this? He opened up a car wash in Buffalo. Let's just say you don't have that many opportunities in the year to even be open, let alone when you're open. Does everybody want their car washed those 2 months, 3 months? So let's just say that was one example of like, maybe you should have just kept your money. I don't believe Tyreek Hill will retire and then say that's it and play games. I think he's going to continue to play and elevate that platform even more so as a gamer and as an all-pro receiver.